What's going on, guys? It's Big Boss Will and Rip. Today we've got a very special video. It's going to be a much longer one. We've got MDWade, our music man, here with us today. We're going to do a bit of an interview and mixed in with some gameplay of Rust. Wade, do you want to introduce yourself?
I
think
yeah,
you did.
I do music. I think you've said every applicable part of me, but
You can do it yourself, you know.
yeah, I do chiptune mostly, but I do all sorts of things that aren't chiptune, and I also do games, but less so.
Yeah, his games they don't affect the channel yet, but yeah, he makes all the music that we use in our videos. So today we've got 3 categories of questions for Wade. Do you wanna go by Wade, or do you want us to? Does the public know your name besides your moniker?
I think it says on GitHub my real name, but whatever you want to call me.
It says it on your game too.
Yeah, it says it a few places. If people really want to know my name, they'll find it.
Okay, they'll find it here too. So MDWade, you wanna publicly announce your name on this video?
Ends with J, ends with Axon.
Okay, so this is our music man, Jackson.
Jackson.
Yeah.
Our
completely pieced together.
Our 3 categories of questions are music, game, and random. Just like random being, you'll find out whenever you pick one of those questions. So I'll let you pick the category for your first question.
Let's go games.
Okay, games. What is your favorite video game?
Can't choose between Hotline 1 or 2, but Hotline Miami.
Okay. Now, what is it about Hotline that you love so much?
It's a good question.
I spent a lot of time on these questions. So.
It got me into Game Maker, which is very cool. Been a very fun hobby of mine. It's a very solid game, very stylized, and it was just another indie success that proved that indie games were marketable.
Now, you personally have you've got an opinion on the coding style of Hotline, right? If I remember correctly.
I do. I don't want to say how I came about it because some people disagree with the methods, but everyone in the Hotline Miami community seems to be fine with it. But Cactus, I'll say his programming style is interesting. I think he was drunk. That's all I have to say.
Okay. Ethan, you want to ask a couple questions? I mean, really?
Ninja or Tifu?
This would be random category.
Are those streamers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know either of them particularly, but I know Ninja made the guide to gaming, the book.
He did.
That's kind of like bonus points if you ask me. So that puts him 1 point above. Who was it? Tifu?
Yeah.
I don't know who that is. But
Yeah,
that puts him 1 point above him. So that's 0-1.
I don't really know Tifu, but I think they've got some big beef right now.
Do you have any history with the cops?
Law enforcement.
It was either 8th or 9th grade, and I got tackled by a police officer. You're loving this.
Hey, I didn't write that question. That was a personal, a Rip choice question.
Yeah, I got tackled by a police officer. For details I won't go into. I feel like there's been another one.
But you didn't go to jail or anything. Like you weren't in trouble.
Got a ticket once.
Oh yeah.
I see someone. Is that you?
I'm at H16. Oh yes.
MDWade.
How do you?
Hi.
I'm gonna ask you.
Oh, there's someone here.
Oh, hello.
You there? He has a spear,
how's it going,
dude.
buddy?
He could kill us.
Hey, how's it going? Oh, don't worry, we're friendly. Hey, you're on YouTube right now, buddy. You want to say anything to the good folks at home? hope he says nothing.
Yes. There's people behind this, and you should run because they look like they have gear.
Okay, thank you. Well, that was very helpful.
Looks like they have gear.
I didn't
He
even
said-
hear what he said.
He said there are some guys behind us.
And they might have gear.
So since a lot of the stuff you do for the channel is just providing your music.
Mhm.
Oh, he threw us some.
To the crackhead starter pack.
Oh, thank you,
Crackhead
buddy.
Starter pack.
He threw me 700 wood. Oh, I need food. I think he sent me some. Yes. Okay. What's the process like for you creating songs, Jackson?
I find one element of it that I like, usually a bass line, but it can be anything, chord progression, drums, and then I just write everything around that. It's usually a pretty fast process, but
Mhm.
sometimes I spend a while on them.
Okay. Where do you usually get your inspiration from when you're making a song?
Just messing around, seeing what sounds I can get.
Have there been any musicians like that have directed you or influenced your musical style, like give you direction whenever it comes to you making music, or do you just do it like based off yourself?
As far as actual direct inspiration on how it sounded, I would say Scattle is the biggest inspiration. There's a lot of weird things he does, like just letting a song end with no outro that I do just because I like his music. But like just musicians that I like, of course Scattle, Tim Follin, which he doesn't do anything anymore, of course. He popped up in like the 90s and then he dipped, but
Yeah.
Howard Drawson did like 2 game soundtracks and then he did a few more later, but he's mostly gone too.
Ethan, have you ever
So
played
most,
Rust?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Linus Tech Tips.
What are your thoughts on Linus?
Linus is funny. That picture of him staring at his webcam, it's a pretty funny picture.
Now, this may be an unpopular opinion, but I kind of don't like Linus. Like, I respect him for, like, his knowledge and his, like, insight and stuff, but he's just kind of, like, I don't know. He doesn't seem like he'd be that likable.
I like Linus, but I prefer Bitwit.
At
Bitwit
most, he
just-
comes off as elitist, but I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know him. I can't, like,
Yeah, if I were to
make
meet
an
him,
educated.
I feel like my opinion would change, but just his attitude is just kind of like, eh. Let's
I don't
see.
watch too many of his videos.
What is your favorite song that you've personally created?
That's tough. The first one I made and I actually liked that I thought was actually good. I don't even know if I've shared it anywhere, but Camden Dream from like I think it was 2018. I'm not sure. Maybe 17. But yeah, that one.
So when did you start making music?
2016, but I didn't really get into it until 2017.
And then you made that song in 2018?
Sometime around then, I can't even remember.
Is that when you got into the process more?
Yeah, everything before that was just figuring out how FL Studio worked mostly.
And when did you start uploading to your SoundCloud? That's where all your early stuff was, right?
Yeah, I made a lot of stuff before I uploaded to SoundCloud, but I was on like a vacation to the beach, and I had this one song that I liked, and I wanted to share it with a lot of people, but I didn't want to upload it to Discord like a lot of times, so I just uploaded it there. So there's actually a lot of songs on SoundCloud that I uploaded out of production order. It was just tracks I had on my desktop that I uploaded eventually. I wanted to have a schedule, but eventually I started running out of room, and I realized it wasn't really viable.
Yeah, that's kind of
I'm
how.
starving.
That's kind of how we've got some corn over here. That's how mine and Nathan's video making process is we'll record something in it. It may be like 2 weeks before we upload it, and we've recorded other videos after that have come out before, like that video.
Do you enjoy your own music?
That's a good one.
I'd say yeah. I mean, I think if you don't enjoy your own music, that's kind of a problem because it's sort of you make it to your taste. It's sort of your vision, and I think getting good at making music is just getting better at expressing your vision. If you've got a weird taste in music, then no matter how good you actually get, you probably will never appeal to more people than someone that has more generic taste. Let me in here.
Yeah, good point. Let's see. What has been your favorite song to make creative process wise? Like a song you've had like the most fun like pouring yourself into.
Generally, songs I pour myself into, it's sort of like I black out, and by the end of it, I have a product I'm really happy with, but I actually don't notice any of the time passing. Feels like just a few minutes. But there's a lot of songs where I just fiddle around on my MIDI controller and I come up with something, and you know, it sounds cool, and I try to build around that.
What's the longest amount of time you've spent on one project? And was that one that you like kind of blacked out and you just spent so much time and didn't even realize it, or was it something that
no.
like was it something you were just kind of like you were tweaking it until you got it just right?
Yeah, I would say it's the latter, which was Just Us. I think I spent 32 hours working on it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Which, I mean, it is one of my better songs, and I probably could have made it just as good now with a lot less time, but I was a lot newer back then.
And so I know personally, as your friend, all of your music except for like Downward Spiral and Bruh Moment, all of those are those are probably your only two that I know of that are like public that have any sort of lyrics to them. There may be like
I don't see it that way. Has a few.
Yeah. Walls. I don't think Walls ever came out, but
It didn't.
Oh, it did. Okay.
No, it didn't.
Oh, my bad. I misheard.
Yeah, problem.
Where was I going with that question? Yeah. Have you thought about expanding into more lyrics in your songs that you put up publicly? Because I know you've got some smaller projects, you know, that you've done with some lyrics.
Yeah, you know, if I did lyrics, I would probably do it under another moniker. I would probably not do lyrics under the MDWade name.
I got you. Let's see. Since we're about to finish up with the music-related questions, are there any projects that you're working on that you have worked on recently, that you want to go ahead and just promote at this part of the interview, like music-related?
Yeah. Little project by a guy that contacted me. I don't know if the title's a working title, so I'm not going to address it by that, but Web's Games. I made a few tracks for him, and it was pretty cool. It'll be released on Steam in a few months, likely.
I'll make note of that in the description, yeah. Let's see. We're gonna move on to our game-related questions. Now, I know that
yes.
you not only make music, but you make games also.
I try, yeah.
Let's see. See if I can start off with a good question. I'll just go ahead and ask. What got you into game design? Like, what really got you started in it?
I considered the idea for a long time. I got started with like Stencil when I was, I don't know, in 3rd grade or something, and it was really bad. I published a few games that were just tutorials with nothing else added. So basically an asset flip, but before those were a thing, and also it was a free game.
Was Stencil, was it that thing that had the orange cat, or was that like Scratch?
That's Scratch.
Yeah. You ever make any Scratch games?
I've tried, but when I learned about Scratch, I already knew Game Maker by that point, and it felt like such a step backwards that like it was too simple for me to understand, if that makes sense. Like I couldn't understand how to make basic concepts that would just seem so much more intuitive in like an actual language.
Yeah. And so was it like Hotline Miami? You said that was what got you into Game Maker, right?
Mostly
Oh,
that.
Shots fired, shots fired.
Undertale was pretty big. It was also made with Game Maker. As soon as I saw those two were made with the same thing, I was like, okay, this seems to be a pretty good engine. Which, I mean, it's pretty good. It's done everything I needed to.
Shots are coming from the
Are you
south,
about
I
to die?
believe. Okay, guys, I'm back. Ethan dropped out of the interview.
Bro, I
got
found a
shot.
horse.
Oh, okay, ride it to G16. Back where we met up. So, uh-oh. No, there's a guy in... So, yeah. Ethan died. He's moved to the back. We'll get back into the interview now.
Sure.
When you're making a game, which how many games in total have you made?
It's a tricky question. There's some I wouldn't consider finished, but other people would. As for actual games I've released, I believe the number stands at 4.
And for those 4 projects, what how far ahead do you plan when you're making these games? Like, do you have like
Almost none.
none? You just go at it.
Yeah, it'd probably help if I planned them out a bit, but I usually just shoot for it and try to improve it as I go, which is... I just clipped to the ground. Probably a backwards approach to software design, but yeah, I mean, I'm not like on a time constraint or anything. I'm just doing it for fun.
So you just kind of get the idea and you just run with it.
Yeah, I try.
I got like a sword.
Wow, really?
Yeah, I look like a hobbit. Let's see. When it comes
shots fired.
When it comes to all your like coding and stuff, what's the most tedious like task like in a game, like something you've been trying to get coded and it just you can't get it, like
in a particular project or just in general, like across projects?
how about both? We'll start off with in like a particular project.
In Vestavia Hills, oh, I'm being shot at. It hit my horse. In Vestavia Hills, I had this problem where you could shoot enemies through walls, and I kept wondering why that was.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was the function I was using, because it's sort of a different way of collision checking than I was used to.
Yeah.
And it was just a custom function, so of course it wasn't very well checked. But I just looked into it, and before I checked for the collision, I doubled the scale of the enemy, so that way your shots could be less precise and you could still hit them, which I don't know why I never thought of it, but of course that meant their sides would protrude through walls, which meant of course you could shoot them through walls, and I don't know, it took me an embarrassingly long time to figure that out. But just in general, I really don't like writing UI stuff. Game Maker doesn't have any native support for that, and it's just a hassle. You have to write a lot of boilerplate code.
Yeah. That's very interesting. Let's see. So you've been making music for about 2-3 years now. How like somewhere around there, or music? I said music, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's probably closer to 4.
Compared to that, like how long have you been making games, like in game design, or you know?
They're actually almost the same.
Really?
Yeah. I think
Which
I picked
one?
them up at the same time.
Do you remember which one you might have started first?
I want to say games first.
And
That's what I think.
did you ever plan to, kind of combine them, doing like music for your own games like you have? Or was it just
I
kind
thought
of
it
like
was a natural
progression?
evolution in it. Yeah,
Yeah,
progression.
Interesting.
just following it up, because my skill with the both of them actually improved at about the same rate.
Mm-hmm.
So it worked out pretty nice. And sometime around 2018, I started gravitating towards chiptune, which of course is convenient making pixel art games.
Yeah. I'm like right behind you.
This guy was hollering out to me earlier.
What's the longest amount of time it's taken you to like finish a game? And it would be Vestavia Hills, wouldn't it?
It would be. I wouldn't. I don't know if you'd want to class that as finished even.
Yeah.
'cause I'm
How
really
about
rushing this
how long
9.5.
how much time you've like put into it?
I'd say I probably put 700 or 800 hours into it.
That's crazy. That is actually crazy. 'Cause that's about how
I don't know.
much time people
There's
put
something
into
about
some
it that I
games.
get bored of.
Yeah. And
I had the idea for a while, like,
Go ahead.
on. My game is lagging.
Oh, that's alright.
Oh, I'm getting shot. Ouch.
I'm near you somewhere. So and Vestavia Hills is on your website right now, right?
It is, yeah.
Do you plan on having like a Steam release for it, or you just gonna leave it on your website?
You know, I'd like to take it to Steam, but there's the matter of art, which right now, of course, it just uses Hotline assets,
Mm-hmm.
and you know, I've been criticized for that, rightfully so. But yeah, I wouldn't sell it in that state, and
Yeah.
I'm certainly no artist. I don't really have the capital for art right now.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe in the future, because it's a pretty solid foundation. I can definitely build on it easily.
And it's it's kind of like an SAS, like over the top Call of Duty Zombies style game. Like if you were to mesh both of those with Hotline Miami, it's basically what you would get, right?
Yeah, I'd say.
And you made all the music for it.
I did, yeah.
And the only thing that's like you didn't personally like have your hand in making was most of the like assets and stuff.
Yeah, most of the art I didn't do. There were a few things, very small things, and my brother did the zombie sprites, but other than that, I didn't do most of the sounds. Some of them I did, but most of those are just from Hotline as well. And everything else, I want to say I did, but I'm gonna leave a little asterisk there just in case I forgot something.
Yeah. Let's see.
Wait to a shoreline if you want to meet up here.
Yeah, I've been following you for the past couple minutes. Oh. I just kept checking the map, and you just kept going further, but it's cool. I'm coming to you. We can just hang out on the shoreline.
Safety.
Let's see. I think the game-related questions is the smallest category I have. I'm not sure if I have any more. Is there anything you want to say about your process or anything regarding your games, just in general?
Like as advice or just for people curious about what I do?
I think I've got some advice questions in a later category, so yeah, if you just want to say what you do.
Yeah, I just open it up and I think of an idea and I add it, and I keep doing that until I have something that I think is fun.
I think that's a good closer for that category.
Right.
We're gonna move on to the last little square of questions. These are all my random questions. I had some help picking these questions with I think Wyatt threw some in, another friend throw some questions in, Ethan threw some questions in. Some of them are I do or you.
Yeah, you do.
Thank you. It's the beard, I believe.
Oh, yes.
There's a guy on a boat.
He's about to drive by.
Some of them are like would you rather questions, like the first couple are.
Oh,
I know.
boy.
I didn't put that question that I came up with yesterday.
It's a shame.
I'll go ahead and ask it. So for the rest of your life, would you rather eat just chicken McNuggets that don't have the like skin / breading on it, whatever you want to call it? So like peeled chicken McNuggets, or Taco Bell's bean burrito poop socks, aka just their bean burritos.
They're bean burritos, man. I love Taco Bell. That's the easy one. And I've had a long time to think about this question.
Yeah, I asked them this last night just as a pre. Oh, dude, the Purple Power Ranger's here.
Purple Power Ranger?
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
You gotta say something to him.
How do you chat that isn't...
Enter and then tab scrolls through.
Oh, I see.
Okay, so I believe me and Wyatt came up with these first two questions. So for the rest of your life, would you rather have all of your chips, like any kind of chip you eat out of a bag or anywhere, they are all like cold chips, like you'd pull them out of like the freezer or something? Okay, so they like,
Yeah.
imagine like freeze dried chips basically that are frozen, but they're not
Yeah.
like solidly frozen, you know. Or
Yeah.
would you have like ice cubes have the texture of cheese? So like if you were to be chewing on ice cubes, it would, there wouldn't be a cheese taste. There wouldn't be like anything different about the ice other than the fact that if you were to bite into it, it would have a cheese texture.
Yeah, I would have to say probably the former, because
The cold chips.
I actually prefer my food cold.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, sometimes. It depends. I wouldn't want to eat like a cold hamburger or something, but I really don't like ice. Just in general. I don't really see a point in ice. I drink my drinks room temperature.
You eat your food cold and your drinks room temperature?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say earlier.
A madman. What a madman.
Yeah. It's part of the creative process. You wouldn't understand.
Okay, so I've got a beverage related question.
What's
And
that?
do you drink your milk room temp, or is that like it's cold?
Okay, it's gonna sound weird.
You microwave it until it's chunky. Oh my gosh,
No,
I'm getting shot. Hey, peace, man, peace.
dude, we can't peace. Just fight.
Milk.
On the milk, I would prefer it if it was warm. Not like I mean, I might microwave it. You know, they say it's good, you know, to help you sleep or whatever. But
You like put it on the
You know.
stove top and warm it up.
yeah, I wouldn't do that. I would I'll just drink it out of the fridge. I just killed someone.
Let's see where I am.
I've
I've got.
on that.
I've got. You just want to meet at about F or E13.
1 sec.
Hey, come to me. I've got like a pretty chill area. We can probably hang out.
All right.
Oh.
Oh.
I'll just ask you some questions. Sodas have no carbonation for the rest of your life, or anytime you drink milk, it's thick, like it's chunky, but it's not like
That's
spoiled.
a really tough one.
It's not spoiled, but it's got chunks in it.
I drink soda a lot more than I drink milk, so I'm gonna have to go with the latter. I will just not drink milk anymore.
No more milk. Okay, what's your favorite fast food restaurant?
Taco Bell, easy.
Favorite menu item?
Not so easy. The easy answer is Nachos Bel Grande. The not so easy answer is 3 Supreme Tacos. I just
Respectable.
found
What is the worst gum flavor?
the worst gum flavor. It's an interesting question. I've never thought about that.
I'm a good
I know some people
interviewer.
are passionate about
Juicy fruit.
wintergreen. I know a lot of people hate wintergreen, which doesn't make much sense to me. I think it's fine.
I'm a spearmint man.
Spearmint's fine. I think any of the general mint types would be fine.
Yeah, it's hard to go
Hi
wrong
there.
with mint. I got spearmint right here. Hey guys.
Follow me.
Hey. How's it going? Could I borrow your base
Hey,
for a
you there.
YouTube video?
You there?
Me and my buddy are doing I'm doing an interview for him. Do what? Oh,
We're
can
gaming.
you get into it or? Oh, okay, never mind. My bad, bud.
This man here is defenseless. He has nothing.
I was gonna use this man's base for the interview, but probably just stupid. I'm at if I can get into this base, dude, just come to me.
AJ over here. AJ, follow me. I'll
Okay,
take you to safety.
Yeah, I'm actually recording a YouTube video right now.
Hi, YouTube.
I'm taking you to my
Sounds
friend.
retarded.
I've got a YouTube channel.
Oh, you've got a
I have
YouTube
a
channel?
YouTube channel.
What's your YouTube channel, Bexus?
Yeah. It's Bexy's. It's Bexy's.
Oh, Bexy's? Is that what it's called? I've got a Discord
It's my
server.
YouTube.
I've got a Discord server if you want to join it. It's for my YouTube and my Twitch. I've got about
What's your YouTube?
it's Big Boss Will.
You very famous?
Yeah, I've got about 100,000 subscribers, and I've got about half that on Twitch. I'm lying. So yeah, this video will probably get about 75,000 views. It'll get like 15.
Dude, you're kind of a big deal.
No, I'm kind of a big deal.
Did he say he
There's-
doesn't believe you?
No, he's like, I thought you were gonna say I'm pretty famous. I've got 1,000. You're really quiet. But yeah, no, I've got a public Discord server for like not a lot of people have joined it. I just recently opened it up, so if you want to be the first couple people, I've got some people in there, but I'm trying not to send it out to my whole like 100,000 subscribers. You know what I'm saying?
AJ, join my team.
Okay, it's
Alright.
it's just Big Boss Will.
You see Will on the map? That's our target.
Look at this dude.
I'm gonna leave y'all in this video.
He's not a dude. He's not a dude. He has titties. He has titties. He has titties.
Okay. Hey, y'all have a good day.
Get here, boy. Get here, boy.
Bexy's, I'm gonna put your link in the video.
Hey. Oh, he's got a rock. He's got a rock. Oh my god. Oh my god,
Y'all
he's
subscribe to
taking
me.
rocks.
Subscribe to me and have a good day.
Yes. You too. Have a good day. Give me a rock.
Okay, here, I'll give you this rock.
Good day.
Yeah, Big Boss Will.
Thank you for not
Yes,
killing
yes,
me. Ooh,
yes.
missed a barrel.
Soccer ball. Play soccer with me.
What?
This kid, I gave him a soccer rock, and he said, "Ooh, soccer ball." He said, "Play soccer with me." Dude, why'd you kill her? Don't kill me. You'll have a bunch of people dislike you. Oh,
I'm
okay.
gonna kill you.
You want to be my bodyguard?
No. Hell yeah.
I don't know if I can invite you to the team. You'll have to wait till my team leader gets here. If you just want to wait outside and make sure no one comes in except for my buddy. Just kind of guard me. that was interesting. So yeah, thoughts on anime culture?
I don't watch anime. I don't know anything about anime. I've seen two. I've seen two animes, and they're both based on games.
What were the anime?
So, Danganronpa and Phoenix Wright.
Oh, interesting.
They were good. I think the games were better representations of the story, though.
Which one out of the two do you prefer?
It's a tough choice. I like the setting and style of Danganronpa a lot more, at least in the game.
Mm-hmm.
I think the 2D flat characters and the 3D world look is fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
I prefer Phoenix Wright's look a lot more when it was all 2D. As soon as they went 3D, and I don't know, the models, they look disgusting to me. I do not like it. My favorite Phoenix Wright game is probably just the first.
Interesting. Ethan already asked the Linus Tech Tips question, so
Yes, Linus.
we're gonna skip over that one. Do you believe that the Burger King is really Elvis Presley in disguise and that Elvis never died?
No. I believe Elvis died. Head on the commode.
Commode is such a southern word.
Yeah.
Like the only people I've ever heard say that are my grandparents. Oh, these are my buddies. See if you can come in through here. Where you at?
Just follow me, AJ. Just this way.
Oh, y'all are just a little further. My friends
Yeah,
are almost here.
I picked up a spear off the ground.
I've got
Just rather lucky.
a child protecting me.
Oh shit, they're shooting my friend. Okay, I'm running.
Who would you say your favorite YouTuber is? And I have a question that I like tried to predict, like big brain style, who it was.
I mean, I could say a lot of people knowing that, so that way your prediction would have been wrong.
What were you gonna say?
Oh, they didn't kill you. You best cut that out. Oh.
Tell them they're on YouTube and my 100,000 subscribers isn't gonna like them.
No, he started playing again, and I told him to stop, and he fell asleep. He like disconnected immediately. So I just took his torch and left him.
Is that you? That's not you. Hey, how's it
It's
going?
not me. I'm on my way. I'm close. I'm very close. But yeah, my favorite YouTuber. Sort of tough. Markiplier.
That's a lie.
kidding.
That's a lie. It ruined
You
my
already
big...
know what it is. You come on, say it with me.
What are your thoughts on Donkey?
I love Donkey. Donkey's my favorite YouTuber.
I wrote when I was typing this up last night. I put favorite YouTuber.
Who's your favorite YouTuber and why
And
is
then-
it Donkey?
Then I hit enter and I was like, I know that question, and put thoughts on Donkey.
Yeah, I mean, it's easy.
Like,
I mean,
I just know that his style is like your favorite. Like,
Yeah,
Wyatt
influenced
recently
me a
got
lot.
into Donkey, and like you just can't beat it. It's like comedic gold.
yeah, I really don't understand how no one popped up before him with like it's like almost a nothing style. Like it's minimalism to the point of it being funny.
Yeah, that this person that was in like over here with us, I told them I told them I had 100,000 subscribers. They just
Yeah.
commented, "If you are, you lie."
How do I get in?
You hop up on this rock. This isn't anyone's base. So you hop up here and then you just do that. And then you come over here and you kind of crouch jump into here.
Come on. Half-Life.
So yeah, look, this is the interview room. We're gonna start it all over. I'm just kidding.
Okay, okay. Clean slate.
Ethan wrote
You got any
down,
food?
"Oh, why are you running?"
Why are you running? Why are you running?
Why are you running? Let's see. The rest of these are by Ethan. So I think the last question I have is if you had any advice for people either coming new to making music or coming to making video games, what's your advice? Like, is there anything you would tell them just starting out?
For music, it is pick a DAW and get comfortable with it. Which one doesn't really matter. I feel like I could have done just as good if I picked Ableton or something. Just get used to messing around with it, and you gotta like what you make. Don't make hip-hop because you think hip-hop will be good, or you think it'll get big or whatever, you know. I tried that and it wasn't for me. Don't watch Busy Works Beats. That's my #1 tip. That I don't like that channel. If you look up FL Studio tutorials, you'll definitely see them, but I don't like Busy Works Beats. That's all I have to say on that matter.
Video games. I went
Solid.
through the window. Any tips on game making?
Practice.
Good.
You gotta have a passion for what you make, of course, and start off with something small. Make the most simple thing you can, and start your first projects based around what you know, rather than trying to learn what you need to make what you want in the beginning.
Are there any other projects that you let's go look at the sunset before we end the video.
Alright.
Are there any projects like
Stuck.
that besides the one you mentioned earlier that are coming out soon that you're a part of? Any music, any games that you want to just promote right now as the video's ending?
I'm working on a little local multiplayer thing. I don't even know if I'll be able to finish it, but it's in the works, and it's a pretty unique experience, I think.
Interesting.
It'll probably be on Newgrounds. Maybe it'll be a Steam release, who knows.
You've got Vestavia Hills is out on Newgrounds, correct?
Yes, and many other places. Make sure you type in Vestavia Hills game, or you'll just see a city that is far more popular than the game.
And then you've also got a Spotify, which is MDWade, correct?
Yes.
You've
Spotify, iTunes, Google Play,
got SoundCloud is still up, right?
SoundCloud. Yes. Has less stuff, but it is up.
Are there any? I know you have like 1 or 2 social media accounts, kind of for your music and stuff. Do you want to promote them, or have you just let them fall by the wayside?
The only one I still use is Twitter, I think. I don't use my Facebook or anything.
Okay.
Just MD_Wade_music.
And then
Maybe
you've
some
got
exchange, but-
MDWade.com. It belongs to you, correct?
Yes.
Interesting. Okay. I believe that's it. Do you want to say anything to the folks at home just ending the video?
Thanks for watching. This has been Big Boss Will.
And MDWade?
Yeah, I'm Big Boss Will.
I'm MDWade. Okay. Thanks for watching, everyone.
He's all right.
Go check out all his stuff and take it easy.